evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Tuesday, the 20th of June, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, Runako Morton Primary School's cricket tournament set to roll off tomorrow. And in our feature for this evening, Old Road Lady Jets drub Queen City Ladies. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive.
But the warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. The highly anticipated Runako Morton Primary School's cricket tournament bowls off on Wednesday, 21st June. That's tomorrow. An opening ceremony at the E.T. Willett Park will signal the start of the tournament, and then there will be two matches on that day. VOGN takes on IWPS at 1:30 p.m. and JLPS engages CPS at 3 p.m. The participating schools are Charlestown Primary, that's CPS, Joyce and Leibel Primary, JLPS, Ivor Walters Primary, IWPS, Elizabeth Pemberton Primary, EPPS, Violet O.J. Nichols Primary, VOGN, and St. Thomas's Primary, STPS. Matches will be played at the following venues: E.T. Willett Park, VOGN Playfield, and the Zion Playfield gets a do. The grand final is scheduled for Monday, the 3rd of July. Now to netball. Division netball lovers are in for a rare treat as the finals for the ongoing First Federal Credit Union sponsored netball tournament, which is hosted by the St. Kitts and Nevis Netball Association, has been slated for Nevis. Upcoming are the semi-final encounters, which will be played at the Pamela Tyson Stadium in St. Kitts, and that's next week, Thursday, 29 June. In Game 1, Coca-Cola Shamrock will engage Newtown, and in Game 2, Aqua Ballers will take on Revivers of Nevis. The grand finals will be played on Saturday, the 1st of July in Nevis at the Grelhull Stevens Netball Complex. The two losing semi-finalists will face off in the fight for third place, and the two winners from the semis will climax the evening for championship honors. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
Gala WhatsApp and I send text. Me see the SMS. Me a fish show.
Send me a pic of yourself. One of you know where.
I have too much self-respect to send you a pic of you know where.
If you really love me, you will do it.
If you really love me, you wouldn't ask.
You matter to your family, to your friends, to your community, to you. Remember, you matter.
This message was brought to you by the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, and the Nevis Health Promotion Unit.
Well, I'm back, and tonight football is in the spotlight. SKNFA football action continued at the Nevis Athletic Stadium on Sunday, 18 June, with two matches. In match 1 in the Elvis Star Brown Women's League, Old Road Lady Jets confronted the home team, Queen City Ladies. It proved to be a one-sided affair as the Old Road Ladies totally dominated the game. In their lineup were at least two St. Kitts and Leeward Islands female cricketers in Tynetta Tiny McCoy in goal and Jazara Claxton. The Old Road Ladies struck the back of the net 8 times and pressured the home team enough for them to add an own goal. Jazara Claxton scored a hat-trick in the 22nd, 33rd and 38 minutes, and Dalencia Roberts scored a hat-trick as well in the 16th, 54th and 72nd minutes. Final score, Old Road Lady Jets 9, Queen City 0. Let's take in some of the action. Well, after being present at a cricket match earlier, we're now at the Nevis Athletic Stadium or the Mondo Track. And the game between the Queen City Girls and the team from St. Kitts, we'll verify the name of the team in a bit, is at halftime. The unofficial score that we got when we came in is 1-0 in favor of the visiting team. We'll have to confirm that. But for now, it's halftime as the Queen City team, they're in consultation with Coach Curtis Morton Jr. And the other team, they have gone off on the other side of the stadium to have a breather. We'll be back when the action resumes in the second half. Well, the game is about to resume as the opposing team comes onto the field. We are yet to find out which team it is from St. Kitts. But once they get on the field, we'll get that information and the exact score. Well, the officials are making their way out as well. Referees and the referee and the referee assistants, they are heading out as well. Well, we have just got the update, and in goal for the Old Road team is Tiny, who has played cricket for the Leeward Islands cricket team, and also on the Old Road team is Jazara Claxton, who is well known for athletics all round, but she has already scored 3 goals for the Old Road team. So it's a situation of 6-0, and one of those goals was an own goal. So the Queen City girls behind the 8 ball by a long shot. It's already 6-0 as we go into the second half. And I could see why Coach Curtis Morton Jr. was so agitated. His team is way behind and will be hoping to do a lot better in this half. So Tiny in goal as a well-known cricketer for St. Kitts, and Jazara Claxton is also on the field, and she has already scored a hat-trick. For one moment there, it looked as if the Queen City girls were applying some serious pressure, but not able to finish. And so the ball is with the Old Road team. So Old Road 6. Well, it wasn't Queen City applying the pressure. Queen City was defending, sorry. And so Old Road now has a corner kick. There's the corner kick. It's a good kick, trying to turn. She drives, defended. The ball goes out of touch. And I think it might be another corner kick for the Old Road team. So Old Road getting another bite at the cherry. Going to be another corner kick. So here it goes. It's going to be a left booter. A low flat kick. It's right in front of the goal. Queen City pushing it away and stopped by the Old Road player. The ball has been knocked out of touch. So it's a throw-in now for the Old Road team. Queen City. Well, Old Road on the ball. The ball has been knocked out. So Old Road applying pressure at the top. Another throw-in. Running the line, passes, short pass, she boots it up, chested, but Old Road on the ball, Old Road driving forward, Oh, she missed. She was right in front of the goal and missed an opportunity to tap it in. And, well, the goalkeeper now kicks it out. Those short passes I'm always not too enthused about. But somehow Queen City manages to get some short passes, stringing up some short passes. And still with Queen City, stumbles for the moment. And was boring through. There was the Old Road player. Referee says no. And it's back now with Queen City. So Queen City with a free kick. And let's see how well they can handle this. Drives it hard. Running through. Here's a possible run through. Well. She drove it. It hit the upright and rebounded, and Tiny was able to grab onto it. So, well, fortune favoring Old Road on that occasion, but a good run through there. But now it's a run through for the Old Road team. She drives. Oh, she didn't see the goal. She was so anxious. She could have waited a little longer. From that angle, she needed to use a right booter. The left booter will always be carrying it away from the upright. And she was so anxious to score. She just drove it away from the upright. Now poor work by the goalkeeper, and rushing through his Old Road forward. And good defensive work though by Queen City. So Queen City comes away with the ball and taken away now by Old Road. Old Road making waves going forward. Good drive there, kicking it out of touch there, the Queen City defender. So here's the throw-in. Old Road with the touch. Old Road passes back to her teammate. Still Old Road stringing up the place. Goes back. She's now going to try to clear that danger. Nobody pressuring really. So they have a lot of space. Enough space to pass off. But Queen City intercepts nicely. Queen City, a little bit of hooking, maybe overdoing it there, losing it. So it's back with Old Road. Old Road trying to make waves. Passes onto the right flank. Passes nicely there. Good touch that time by the Old Road player. And still Old Road. She tries to back kick it. I think a little bit too fancy there. Somebody goes down. It's back with Queen City. Hooks one. Rushing through now. That looks like Carisha Powell. She's dynamic. She's trying to direct run through. Now anybody home. Tiny is covering the distance and grabs onto it and boots it out quickly. So Tiny getting there first. So Old Road setting up the plays, passing off the ball, short passes on the left flank. She'll try a run through, I believe. She's trying to run through, solo run maybe. Still going to. She drives, nicely intercepted there by the defender. And the ball has been knocked out. And it might just well be a corner kick. We're having, it looks like a substitution for the Old Road team very early in the second half. Matter of fact, there might just be 2 subs. So that's a quick move there by the coach, because they're on top and they're sending on fresh legs. Matter of fact, it looks like 3 subs. So what could have transpired in those few minutes to have 3 subs on? Well, the coach knows best, I would assume. They're on top, so they want to get all the other players to get a touch of the ball, I would assume. 6 goals to zip. Old Road larger in charge at the Mondo. And with a corner kick now, applying more pressure. Well, here goes. Taken away by Queen City. She needs help. Passes off. Passes back. Turns. Well, Queen City, that looks like, well, what's going on here? Player is down, so the whistle has gone. Carisha was trying to run through and was stopped in the process. So after all of that, the ball has been awarded to Old Road. So Old Road with the touch. Old Road running the left flank, pushing too aggressively. Old Road rushing through. Old Road rushing through. The defender for Queen City got there, stalled her. She drives off, and that's a brilliant goal. That's a brilliant goal. That was hit hard. The goalkeeper raised her hands in the air, tried to pull it in, and it went right across her face, literally, and into the back of the net. So make that 7-0. Old Road large and in charge. So 7-0. Old Road large and in charge here at the Mondo. Pushes off now. And on the right flank is Queen City. Open. Has to cross. Waited too long. Entirely too long, I thought. Still waiting. Now she has gone back. I thought that was not in the best interest of the team, really. And there's Old Road getting the touch, but good response there by Queen City. Queen City not being aggressive enough, I thought. But Old Road with the touch, going wide on the right flank. Can she keep it in? She can't. So here's the throw-in. There's a throw-in. Chested trying to control. Turns nicely. Pushes off. Taken away from Carisha. Still rushing through. Nice pass, and she fails to keep it in. That was a very good pass, and she just failed to keep it in. That looks like Azaika, number 4, pushing it through nicely. Number 17 not intercepting. Short pass from goalie Tiny. And so those not really the best of passes, putting pressure on herself, but the Old Road team somehow cleared the danger early. Trying to run through now. Stopped by the Queen City team just for the moment. Nicely defended, stoutly defended. She's not rushing through. She needs to control and pass off quickly. Nicely intercepted there by the Old Road player. Nobody pressuring her. She's on her own. Passes further on the right flank. Nice pass. She's rushing forward now. Good rush, good rush. And players go down. The whistle goes. Maybe holding there. And so that might well be a free kick from pretty close range. So after all of that, it's going to be a free kick from pretty close range. This could be dangerous for Queen City. Goalkeeper looking a bit nervous. Goalkeeper parries it. And Queen City defender trying to clear the danger. And can she? Well, pushing through. So I don't know what happened there, but looks as if shin guards went flying. And seems as if after all of that, Queen City has won the ball. I created some excitement there. Very aggressive playing on that occasion by players on both teams. Somebody is saying play the ball now. Well, here goes. Taken away by the Old Road team. Old Road with a chance. Old Road with a possible chance here. Oh, she stayed too long. Defended stoutly. Still Old Road though. Trying to turn. She doesn't have the space. She tries to shake one. She still gets the touch on it, and Old Road still making waves going forward. Old Road making waves. The defense for, well, ball being exchanged between the teams. Can she keep it in? She can't. It goes out. So it's going to be a corner kick. And it's a corner kick for Old Road. Low flat kick. That's a lovely kick, really. And the danger has been cleared for the moment, but I think it's going to be a throw-in for the Old Road team. So here's the touch coming forward, driven there by the Old Road player. So Queen City with a touch, trying to come forward, hits it into the foot of the Old Road player. Old Road comes away with it now. Old Road setting up the play, but defended stoutly there by the Queen City player. Queen City trying to shake that player, but she comes away with it. Old Road still. She waited too long, the defender for Queen City. Old Road on the ball. Old Road passes off, but can't keep it in. So it's a throwing now for Old Road. Whistle goes, and it's going to be Old Road's ball. So 7-0. We are into the second half of this game. Old Road coming up against Queen City. It's a ladies match. First match for the afternoon. We'll have a second game a little later with Bath coming up against another team out of St. Kitts. We'll verify that as well, which team. But Bath has been doing pretty well in the Premier Division. So it's a kick for the Queen City team. Maybe should have driven it way downfield. She didn't. And so Old Road gets a touch, but it's back with Queen City. Taps it forward on the right flank. Can she run through? Not being aggressive enough, I thought. And it goes out of touch, and it's going to be Old Road's ball. So very timid to get to the ball and run through, unlike the Old Road team. They're running through. So there's the throwing, and a lot of space for the defender. Now somebody has decided to go, and she drives it way downfield. She's gonna try to turn. Nice setup here, nice setup here, nice setup here. Nice work here by the Old Road team. They're getting closer. Nicely defended too by Queen City. So Queen City comes away with the ball, pushes it now, but that young lady for Old Road is very quick. She takes it away, and the whistle has gone though. Old Road with the touch, going forward once more. Drives. Anybody home? She misses. Here's a pretty strong kick here for Queen City, trying to go forward now, and really doing too much, I think. Now she drives. Now can she run through? Can she control? She hasn't controlled it as yet. I think it might have gone out. No, it hasn't gone out. And now it looks as if Old Road has gone with it. Old Road shakes one on the left flank. She's rushing through, and Old Road, she drives. She goes down, but there's no whistle. She was looking for a whistle there. Queen City gets it back on that left flank, but somehow I don't think she's being aggressive enough. Need to be a lot more aggressive on that right flank. The Old Road forwards, they're rushing through. The Queen City forwards seem a little bit too tentative, really, when they get the ball. Even just to drive into the kick, they're not driving into it with any aggression, and so the ball has been easily won. Well, can Carisha make a run through here? A good defensive work there, but back with K. K drive, and good work by Tiny, intercepting nicely and grabs onto it and boots it out now. Not controlled by the Queen City player, taken away by, she's driving hard, but she can't keep that in. Too hard and out. One of the Old Road players is down. The physio is out. Referee having a quick look. Looks as if there's going to be another substitution for the Old Road team. So by the end of this game, I think all of their players would have had a touch of the ball. Ball has been knocked out of touch. So it's going to be a throw in for Old Road.
Allwood with the touch. Allwood trying to turn. Allwood going forward. Allwood making waves. Allwood stopped now by the defense for Queen City. And she hasn't the space. Well, stumbles a bit on it. And Queen City with the touch. Queen City now trying to go forward. Queen City trying to go forward. And gets a big fall. That it's going to be a flowing now for the Queen City team. Carisha Powell taking the flow. Azaika controls, passes it back now to Carisha Powell. Carisha trying to run through a solo run, stopped. Azaika now drives. Well, can she come forward? Can she push forward? Can she drive? Stopped by the defender for Old Road, and somehow not being aggressive enough as always, and the ball finally goes out of touch. So needs to be a lot more aggressive than that on that right flank. So it's going to be, looks as if it's going to be a kick for as another substitution. Looks as if Queen City Girls having a substitution. Number 17 goes off. Well, let's see what happens. They have a kick on the right flank here. How will the Queen City Girls handle this one? Even one goal will be a boost to their confidence. So let's see what happens. Goes center of the field, head dangerously so too, but finally danger cleared. Now Queen City trying to defend, decides to knock it out of touch. So it's going to be a flowing now for the Old Road team. And the Old Road on the left flank. Player goes down, there's a whistle. So it's going to be a kick for the Old Road team. Queen City under pressure once more, right in front of the goal. She tries to push forward. She's right there. The goalkeeper somehow manages to grab onto it. Good work that time by the goalie. As she boots it out. Pretty decent looking kick. Trapped by number 11, not controlled though. Now she's working. No, she played around too much, I thought, with it. But it's back with Queen City, still not getting through. The Old Road defenders are defending stoutly and coming over with it now. Back with Queen City, running the right flank, pushes on the right flank further now. Still need to see the aggression. She decides to push it out. So the defender for Old Road deciding to push it out of touch. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Queen City Girls. Very obvious that they must be very tired. Oh, loses it easily. Back with Old Road. Chips it forward nicely. Aggressive work. And the defender for Queen City not stopping it. So it's clear shot now. And the goalkeeper virtually just turned her back. And in it rolls into the back of the net. So I think that's about 7 or 8. We have lost count to zip. And so Queen City not doing well at the Mondo. Time must be pretty much running out on this game. Carisha Powell goes down. There is no whistle. Back with Old Road. Applying pressure once more. Collision of sorts on the left flank. Now it's been knocked out of touch. So good strong kick there, quickly taken by the old team, but it goes out of touch.
Well, that's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.